Hi there. Today on Geno Likes again, deja vu, the Powerwerks PW50. I was just sitting here thinking before we started shooting, it's like I feel like I've done this a lot, and I have, because this is actually the fourth generation of this product, and I was lucky enough to work for the Hanser Music Group, the guys who invented this and started distributing it way back in 2009, I believe. It was 2009, 2010. So, you know, we're going on a good 14 years or so with this product. This is one of my favorite updates for this unit. They've done some really cool things this time. Let's just talk about what the Powerwerks PW50 is. In a nutshell, it was a directive to invent a $100 PA system way back in 2009. It is no longer $100. You know, I'm sure nothing costs the same as it did 15 years ago. But what's really cool about this is it's a standalone PA system. The back of it has two microphone inputs and also a line input, stereo line input. So essentially it's 3 channels. What's really neat about this product is you've just got, very simple, you've got volume, high and low EQ, that's it. There's a really cool thing called a power link on the back of this, and what that is, the power link connection basically connects all the units together in a unique way. And that unique way is that if you have 2 of them, you now have 4 microphone inputs. If you have 3 of them, you now have 6 microphone inputs. You continue to add them as many as you want and link them together. Now they are small, they're 50 watts, 2 5-inch speakers, and a 3.5-inch piezo driver. As you can see, one of my favorite things they've just done is this is slightly curved. You know, it's a little smoother sounding than its predecessors. And this is the first one to come out that's actually plastic. So they've got this down to just over 12 pounds, which is really cool. And then I'm carrying it around. It didn't even dawn on me, there's a handle in this. I just thought it was really easy to move around, and I'm pretty excited. Also, there's a stand adapter on here, or a stand hold, that actually is a standard size stand, so there's nothing funky. Sometimes these little speakers, the companies that build them, they'll go, oh yeah, well let's build a stand, and because the speaker's small, we'll use a smaller adapter, and then people have to buy our stands. They didn't do that at Powerwerks. They just flat out went ahead and put the big, what is that, 1.25 inches or something. I should have looked at the spec. I always think of that as a 2-inch stand. It's a standard speaker stand. Anyway, in a nutshell, that's what's going on. What's cool about the PW50 is because it's got so many inputs and power link. Oh, I forgot to say also, subwoofer out. That was the second incarnation when they did this. They didn't even make a big to-do about it. They just started putting that on there. Crosses over at about 150 hertz. So if you want to use this as a, you know, for a small DJ thing, karaoke or something, you can add a subwoofer to give you that kind of, you know, what I'd call bump and rumble. Right, that extra bottom end. So what's cool, lightweight, inexpensive, sounds fantastic, tons of uses for this. Just hooked a friend of mine up with a couple of these who's gonna do training seminars and conferences, and he has to pack it up in a really small space. These don't take up any room at all, and you just throw them up on a stand and you can get really good coverage. They work fantastic as a monitor because of the size. You can lean it against, I did this little gig where I leaned one against the speaker legs. And for the speaker stand, I leaned it against the legs and had another one on the stand. Works fantastic. Great line level monitoring for any keyboard, drum machine, any acoustic instruments. I actually played a small jazz gig with a friend of mine, laying it on its side and used it as a bass amp. It sounds great. So 50 whole watts, 2 5-inch speakers. Come on down to Music Villa and hear it today.